Alright, hello. I'm Ashley Crane and I have been doing the Olympic previews since February. The first qualification was the U.S. women's soccer team. They are looking for their fourth gold medal, and we have the local resident Hope Solo in Kirkland, who I actually ran into. She lives minutes away from me, so that was the first article I did. Feel free to check back on other ones. We talked about a saberist from Beaverton, Oregon. Upcoming articles include Nathan Adrian, a native swimmer from Bremerton, a gold medalist, who I got a chance to watch swim in April. So those are some upcoming articles, and feel free to look back in history. But today I'm going to talk about a great athlete, in addition to the Northwest professional sports community, and also an Olympic athlete. I believe this year will be her first as an Olympian. 2016 women's basketball star Breanna Stewart. Breanna Stewart, I first came across Breanna Stewart when she was playing for the national championship. And the first thing I took note of was that she has been voted the Final Four most outstanding player 4 times. That was a pretty wonderful thing. I was like, oh my word, that's the most amazing thing. In addition to that, her team actually won 4 NCAA championships, and that happened this year. So history was made. No other team has ever done that. So that was really great. In her career, she had 151 wins. The media would always say, as sure as spring is coming, UConn will make it to the NCAA championship, the Final Four. So anyway, in addition to that, it mentioned that, the first round draft pick for the WNBA was allotted again to the Seattle Storm. And so, of course, they would choose Breanna Stewart. So what do you know? She has been welcomed to the Seattle Storm community, and in her first game with the Seattle Storm was the highest score. So she's already made an impact. She's been selected to be on the 2016 Olympic women's team. And just a little bit further information about the women's team. The Olympic team coach is Gino Auriemma, who is also Breanna's coach at UConn. And he's a great coach. In addition to Breanna making history this year, Gino made history this year as well as having 11 NCAA championships, which is the winningest most coach in all of sports history. So I'm going to talk a little bit about him. He has been the Olympic coach since in 2000, 2012, and now in 2016. What he does with his teams, he builds a strong culture. He always thanks his players. They're in it together. So, it's fitting that they would make history together this year. He's not quite that easy. He's the opposite. In fact, the opposite. The coaches, lately I've been thinking, love rejoices with the truth. As it says in 1 Corinthians 13, the truth will set you free. And Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. So, I love the truth, and and I've coached before too, for 2 softball teams. I won a Big Ten championship with Northwestern softball, and have been affiliated with the national players, and played for fitting that this is happening, but in June, tomorrow will be the opening day for the World Series. Women's Softball College World Series, and I was a member of that. I played for the championship series in 2006 against University of Arizona, and I have some little memorabilia over here that I'll show you at the end of the video. But Northwestern was a great experience, and my coach actually my senior year won the NCAA Coach of the Year that year. So pretty cool. And so then I've coached 2 softball teams, and was part of a state championship in Washington, and I really like it. It's fun, and my major in college was learning and organizational change. So I was all about the coaching style and going into an organization and kind of creating a better atmosphere and organizing it, and bettering communications, and anyway, so Coach Gino holds his players to high standards. His standards are high, and his practice is legendarily brutal. Harsh upbringing in Italy. His parents were illiterate, but now he emphasizes academics at UConn. Academics are really strong. It's hard to balance both. My freshman and sophomore year, I didn't have the best grades. But my junior and senior year, I was pushed, and I was able to get a Big Ten student athlete award. So that was great. To make progress, to make improvements, that's always wonderful. And so here's another quote about him. He is going to tell people how it is, whether that's what they want to hear or not, said Lobo, who is a retired player and an ESPN analyst now. You have to be that kind of player to go there, because once you step foot on campus, that's what it's going to be like every day for the next 4 years. Hearing the honest truth and having him hold the mirror up to you every single day. So, I think that's so wonderful in athletics, in life and ethics, to hold a mirror up to yourself, to examine yourself, and that's how you can become better. So I'd say, he uses love and steadfastness. He molds his players, and it will be wonderful to watch in Rio. And to celebrate Rio, I am wearing my little Rio brooch, which my mom gave me. This is a parrot, a very colorful parrot, and gold's around it, so go USA. And I'm just going to show you now these little memorabilia. Nothing much, but here's a World Series ball signed by all the players. 2006 Women's College World Series, 25th anniversary. So this is the 10th anniversary of that, and be sure to watch it. 8 teams are there, and it's going to be a really fun time. I'm excited. And then here, I thought I'd throw this in here too. I know the Pacific Northwest is big with beer, and Thirsty Hop for the area code 425, which is Seattle's east side. This one, the best bar, and it's called the Thirsty Hop. So anyways, if you're in the area, check it out, and maybe I'll run into you.